Hey, here I am filming a little Royale High unboxing. It's honestly really funny to me that Royale High is getting like dolls and like minifigures and stuff like that because I used to play this game a whole bunch during the pandemic and like a little bit beforehand. And like I used to love just like how girly the whole game was and how much I could customize my character and stuff like that. And just how hyper feminine everything was just in general. And I do have a whole bunch of other Royal High minifigures that I've just been really adoring and eating up recently. I've had them for like a while and they're like sort of from like the first two series, but here we're just gonna take a look at this girly over here. Now I haven't played the game in a very long time and it honestly has fallen off. So I'm not gonna be using these codes and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna be focusing on the dolls really because I haven't played the game in years, really. Or not years, I played it recently and it's nothing like it was before, and you know, it's not like it was in the glory days. But anyways, here we just have this little Fire Series 2 girly right over here. I honestly bought her because she kind of looks like Draculaura or kind of like Jade West a little bit from Victoria's. Just like very emo, very like gothic coded a little bit. I really, really love this packaging. Just looks like a little house and stuff like that. And she just comes with her little locker, just like the rest of the other girlies do. It's nothing too special. You can connect them all together, which is really cool, but these dolls aren't really too flashy unless you get the like deluxe ones or like the actual fashion dolls. But here you have the little text right up above, right over here. I really do like this little text. It's very cute. And the packaging design is very bright and colorful, I will say. Here we just have her little prototype. That face kind of like looks slightly different from the final product. And then we just have the rest of the girlies in the line. I literally saw these on the shelf and I was like, oh my goodness, new Rainbow High figures. Or, whoa, not Rainbow High, LMAO. Royal High. New Royal High figures, I need those. And I literally got 4 of the girlies right over here, except for the light and ice girlies, because I didn't really care for the light girlies outfit, and honestly I didn't want to add another to my cart after I grabbed these 4. But yeah, nothing too special or flashy. I honestly cannot wait to get all of these girlies out of the box. And here we just have the second girly over here, this little nature girly. I really do love her outfit and just like how long those like pink braids are. She looks very cheerful and just like very bubbly and happy, I will say. And I really like her expressive brown eyes. And those little like waffle cone shoes are very adorable. I have seen those on a different Royal High minifigure though. And it's just the front of the packaging. All of their packaging is essentially the same. And the only difference being the image, of course, on the back and whatnot. Moving on to this girly over here, Miss Water. She's got the same waffle cone shoes as the girly over here, but I don't really care. I really, really love her skin tone and like just like this hairstyle and like general. I really love the sculpt of this like wig that they gave her. And just the color, like just in general, I really love it. Her outfit is very pretty, I will say, although I don't think that the waffle cone shoes make very much sense with her mermaid like top, but that's just me. I'm sure kids are really eating these up. She just has her little locker and whatnot. And here's the back of her box. And then last but certainly not least, we have this little dark girly right over here. I loved her. I literally always love getting the kind of like edgier minifigures from this line because a lot of dolls are, not dolls, but like a lot of toy companies are just like really afraid to make their dolls like a little edgy coded or like a little gothic or like emo looking for some reason. But yeah. Really, really love this girly. I can't wait to get her out of the box specifically because I'm just really liking her aesthetic in general. But yeah, in the next clip they're all going to be out of the box. Here we've got these tiny little figures out of their packaging, and I think that they're very, very adorable and cute. I'm really excited to have all of them kind of just like lined up with their lockers. And I will say that the lockers do look like the ones like in the video game or like in the game itself. But yeah, here we just have this little girly right over here with this kind of like wineish like plum like color, as well as like this kind of like really dark edgy like makeup slash like aesthetic in general. I'm really liking this like sculpt of her shoes, honestly, because they just look very witchy and like vampy, honestly. And I really love her like fluffy tutu. And then this girly over here is just very pretty. She's honestly kind of reminding me of like Fluttershy from like My Little Pony a little bit. The lighting is a little bit better now. But yeah, I really enjoy these girlies. And I'm very happy to get this one too. She honestly is kind of just like reminding me of like a Hex girl or something. And like this girly over here, I really love that like smirk on her face. She kind of just like looks like a little mermaid who's like about to like be up to no good or whatever. And I really love the like detail of like the sculpt of her hair, I will say. And the color combination on her is like honestly one of my favorites, especially because of that skin tone. And I really love the split dye of this like of these two little pigtails, honestly. It's very pretty. And I'm honestly just like loving the like whole entire just like aesthetic of these like little minifigures. I really think that whoever is designing these definitely knows what like people are wearing and like what's trendy, I guess. And I will say that like these are definitely like aimed towards kids, so you know, I'm not the target demographic or anything, but like I just love cute little like figurines and trinkets in general, and I think that these are like really adorable. And you know, I used to play Roblox all the time as a kid, and I just find it really cool that they're like starting to get doll lines now and like little minifigure lines that are like really hyper feminine and really cute. And like, yeah. And like I said before, I'm honestly really pleased with the way that like this company like designs their like alternative slash like edgy looking characters and stuff like that. I really think that it's nice that they went out of their way to include so many different like fashion aesthetics and stuff like that. Because like these four girlies over here, like, baby, this is the craft. Like, this is a coven. Like, they are going to hex you, you know what I mean? Like, these are the edgy girlies at school that you do not want to mess with, but you do want to sit with. You know what I mean? Like, this is cunty. This is glamour. So yeah. Here I am with another Royale High figure. I didn't expect to be getting this one, honestly, but I am going to be including it in the review just because I did get her on vacation. And I took all of my other Royale High girlies on vacation with me, and that was really fun. But when I was there, I stopped in a little store and I just found her and saw her and got her. And yeah, I'm just gonna be unboxing her. Here we just have her little box art. It's the same as like all the other girls' boxes. I know that they came in like slimmer packaging and like with less accessories and stuff like that. But here we just have the Series 1 Dark Fairy. The little window into the packaging and everything that she comes with, as well as the logo up at the top. Now, as I said before in this video, I really love the little edgy girly figures. I especially love this color scheme right over here. I honestly think that it's just like kind of like goth and like alternative perfection and like minifigures. They're like little goth Polly Pockets. That's why I like enjoy them so much. But yeah, here we have the back of the box. It's honestly nothing special. And you can just see all the other little girlies here. I do have light and fire, but I don't have ice and nature because I don't really like ice's like wig design, honestly, and nature I just haven't found in stores. But yeah, just gonna get her out of the box. Here we have this little tiny figure out of the box, and I honestly am really enjoying her. I saw this doll like kind of months before, and I've been seeing her in stores, but like I've honestly just been like putting off getting her just because, you know, she was selling for a little bit more before she like clearanced out, and then, you know, I finally just saw her and was like, you know what, let me get her. I'm on vacation and I want a little treat. So yeah, here we're just gonna start off with the top of her. She just has this nice little like spiky crown, kind of looks like bones almost, and I think there's like a bad shape at the front, and then you can just see this little heart right over here that goes into this little teardrop gem. And then she just has these really cunty looking fairy wings with like little spider webbing details on them and like little flakes of glitter in the plastic. and it just goes on and like attaches with like this little circle or whatever, or not circle, but a little base. And then moving on to her little face over here, she's just got these thin villainous eyebrows and this kind of like very like gradient, kind of smoky looking like pinkish reddish like hot pink eyeshadow all along her eyes, with this really sharp like black eyeliner and these spider lashes. And she's just got pink eyes as well as these little I think that's like a dark red lip with like her vampire fangs. And as you can see, the face is a little bit pixelated. That is to be expected though on like a really tiny figure, so I'm not too mad at that. And her face is honestly really good quality looking anyways, so you can still see what everything is supposed to be and whatnot, and it's honestly not like Mattel's pixelation. But yeah, here we're just moving on to her shoes. She's just got these tiny little platforms. They kind of look like Oxfords a bit. And they just have a little heart with like bat wings on them. Very Draculaura coded for sure. And then they just have the little detailing on the front. And she just has these little socks and whatnot, and they do attach with like a little peg in the shoe. And then we just have this very, very cunty looking kind of like corset tutu dress with this little black bow at the front, and it just got this like spider webbing detailing all over it. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very shiny looking as well. It's kind of like a nice like dark red, not like a deep dark like wine red like my nail or whatever, but like, yeah, I really do like that. It's very cunty. And then she's just got her second wig over here. It's just a bob with bangs, you know the vibes, y'all. And then she's just got her collar over here for her like transformation outfit. And then we just got this like very gorgeous looking like puff sleeved kind of like corset looking dress. It honestly looks like battle armor, and the paint that they use is kind of like a really, really dark like shimmery black paint that kind of shimmers gray a little bit. And then it's just got this like dark red trimming, as well as little ruffles at the bottom of the sleeves and like at the top of the like neckline and stuff like that. And here you can just see her little red corset with a little bow on it and stuff like that, and little like detailing. And then we just got these little platformed chunky like bat looking shoes. They kind of look like Demonius to me, honestly. They remind me of a pair that I have, although I don't have bats on them and whatnot. And the little bats are red, and you can see some like ruffle detailing up at the top of that. And yeah, that's really all there is to this little figure. I honestly just decided to add her into this video because I didn't want to film and like upload a short ass little review on her. But yeah, let me know if you guys like that and if you guys are enjoying Royale High in general. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye y'all!